Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Video Game Bees iPod audiocast, which is the full Christian name of the show. As you open up your iPod Classic today to download the newest episode of the program, I just want you to think about all of the ways that Steve Jobs has helped you in your personal life. You know, all of the things that he has enabled that you otherwise would not be able to do, including listen to this podcast, which he invented.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Lotus, you have to say thanks, Steve, or else the podcast
Steve.
Can't continue. Thank you so much. Now, it didn't sound like you meant it.
You know, Steve.
You literally said it through gritted teeth.
Steve. He may have been an Issey Miyake fan, but I just don't know if I can trust him.
I don't know if we can trust Steve. Hello, welcome to the VGB's podcast, episode 63, the 63rd thousandth episode. As you know, we divide the episode number by 1,000 just to make it fit in the box easier. With me, as always, is John Warren.
Hello.
And this is the order of the show. We always do it. I always intro it. It's normal.
Yeah.
And also with us this week, we have Lotus. Hello. Lotus. John texted me today, said, I'm in hospital. Oi, mate, I'm in hospital. And I said, okay. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
The summer of John rolls on.
Yeah. You know, everyone's been obsessed about finding the Joe Rogan of the left. I think we should find the Jair Bolsonaro of the left, you know?
The left. And it's you.
Like, and I'm addicted to going to the hospital, just like he is. So let's I'm the Jair Bolsonaro of the left, and we can just call it now.
And I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, so I did check in and out of a hospital today. I'm okay. I'm fine. But I had some stuff going on that was totally unrelated to the ankle. So
yeah. But do you want to talk about the ankle stuff? Because that's way more fun than the other thing.
Oh, the rod?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's the clearest picture we've seen of the rod.
It's the only picture I think I posted of the rod. Yeah. Actually, every time that they've shown me an X-ray, I've neglected to take a photo of it.
Of the rod. That makes out of fear?
Anne has taken them all, and then I've forgotten to get them from her.
I see. So there's no way to get them.
I just haven't asked. I haven't had the moment where I'm like, I gotta make a good post. And where's the rod in my leg? I just haven't done that. So I did take this one. And you can see if you go to Blue Sky and go to floppyadult.com, you can see the rod in my knee. You can see the 2 screws at the knee that are holding it in place. You can see the 3 screws that have fused my ankle. So which is pretty cool.
Just like Lord.
Exactly like Lord, yeah.
Just like Lord.
Don't you
think that it's funny how people talk?
Wow, you are just like Lord. Do you feel like your leg is heavier than before?
Yeah, but probably because of muscle atrophy more than anything else, you know?
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
A couple of years ago when I had my hip replaced, it made my left leg a little bit longer than my right. But I was also walking on kind of a bent, weird foot from a previous surgery that went wrong. And so I had some extra height on my right leg. When they did the rod, they broke my foot to make it flat.
I told someone this story yesterday.
And now that leg length distance desperately high. Like I stand up now barefoot and I'm like, oh, I have to get a Frankenstein shoe, which sucks.
Wow.
Yeah. No shade. Like if you have to wear a Frankenstein shoe, I'm going to be joining your ranks soon.
Where do you get those?
But there's nothing like it's colostomy bag and then Frankenstein shoe in terms of like, and in terms of like, you see that it's like, okay, it's like colostomy bag, Frankenstein shoe, adult braces, like in that order of like, like just kind of like, oh man, really? Like you can have sex. It's possible. It's like you can do it.
Sure.
Your life isn't over. There's there's more to life than that.
You can take the shoes off in a way that you can't those other two.
You can unplug the colostomy bag just to feel something.
No, you can't. That part you can't do though. That one
you can't do that. If you're listening to this at home,
please don't.
You can't do that.
Take John's advice about your colostomy bag.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you have to go to a place and you hand them buy one or you have them cobble it.
Yeah. But then you can say you have a cobbler. Isn't that cool?
I guess. I'd rather just put some blackberries and sugar in a dish and make a crumble on it and make a cobbler that way, you know. Anyway, John, I have to get Frankenstein shoe.
Have you had a surgery that went well? Like you walked out of there and you said, you know what, toe to tip, they did that one right.
Big success. I mean, this one was pretty good, all things considered. It's not like honestly, when I stood up for the first time and my foot was flat, my right foot is up and flat on the ground since 2007.
That's crazy.
So when I put I was like, part of my foot is touching the floor that has not known the floor for 18 years. It has not known the floor. So like that part is crazy. And like my ankle feels pretty good. My spine surgery when I was 16. Okay. Well, Nikki's gone. Nikki left. It's fine.
We'll keep talking about your foot. We got
my spine surgery went fine. Like when they did that when I was 16, I lost a lot of blood. They did have to transfuse me.
But that feels like a thing that
was
happens.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it was like a 14-hour procedure. Ugh. So don't remember any of it.
I should hope
not a single one of the 14 hours. I don't remember any of it. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them have gone well, but I don't know. Lotus, have you ever had surgery?
I haven't. No, I guess the closest would be dental stuff. I have had a significant amount of dental and orthodontic work done, which is close.
It's close.
The thing that's really weird is everything that they do related to braces or expanders, you are completely awake for. And some usually not sedated, no painkillers, nothing. Whereas if you get a filling that takes 10 minutes, they're like, get the gas.
Yeah, get the gas. You got to get the gas.
It feels really strange.
It is odd because the orthodontia is not pleasant. I mean, it's not pleasant to, like, they're all up. I have a really small mouth too. So it's like they're just kind of all. Thanks, Lotus, showing us how big
small mouth,
how big the mouth
teeth nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I got the double expanders. I had the braces. My teeth were so sensitive because they put them all in at once. They didn't do that thing where they do the top first or the bottom first.
Oh, they just did the whole thing.
My mom had to take me out of school to take me to the Golden Kitchen Chinese buffet to eat noodles because my teeth were so sensitive. I could not eat white bread without being in immense pain.
Wow.
That's so tough.
That's why my mouth is big now.
Really tough.
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Like the documentary on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so anyway, Nikki, one of them did go well. I don't know if you caught it, but
I unfortunately caught
it's
none
okay.
of it.
That's all right.
I asked the question and received a phone call and had to go.
It's all right. It's no
big deal. But I'm back and I'm glad that one of them went good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Lotus, did you already ask Lotus if she's been under the knife?
Yeah, I did.
Man.
The answer is no, but they done up my teeth.
I'm going to give you the steering wheel back. Here it is.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I went the wrong way.
That's the other way. I need it.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all got to take puppet lessons.
Video game podcasts.
I'm such a passenger on this one, folks. I don't know anything.
It's fine. There's nothing really to know.
I'm Andy Richtering this one big time.
I scarcely know either. I'm looking at these notes, all caps.
Well, they're always in all caps.
They're always in all caps. And Nikki has put 24 karat Labubu in every single category.
Yeah, every slot it says 24 karat Labubu. Does anyone have any other housekeeping they feel? They want to kind of like get any like complaints that they have kind of broad base. Could be about anything that you want to kind of like get.
You're talking to two of the biggest haters, you know?
Yeah. I know. I understand.
Yeah.
The dearth of games journalism presently occurring in front of our eyes could be one potentially.
Yeah, I think a lot of this, I mean, I don't know if it's housekeeping or a topic, but I think a lot of the itch.io reporting and quote unquote reporting, posting that's happening is better. Mostly deeply irresponsible at best. Like let journalists do their work. Like Ash Parrish has been doing good stuff. Aftermath has been doing pretty good stuff. But there have been good thorough reports of what's happening, and there's just also just a lot of bullshit. And it's just tough to see. Yeah,
for Blue Sky primarily being a retirement home for millennials who are jaded towards Twitter, there's a lot of Twitter shit going on.
That's a lot.
Fan of.
Yeah, no, same.
Read and think about the things before you share them, perhaps.
That's impossible. How am I supposed to do that, Lotus?
Yeah, how? If I don't post or repost,
you just get into whole word comprehension. I've heard that's been working really well in the schools.
Whole word comprehension.
Is that not insane? This is a different topic entirely.
What is whole word?
What is whole world?
Whole word comprehension. This is something.
Nikki and I's brains are so similarly broken.
Not comprehending whole
world.
No, this is one of those weird things that like I heard about in high school, but critically, they don't care what happens at the public schools in Texas.
Okay.
Whereas other states have like a curriculum.
Right.
So I first learned about this from my cousins who live in California, where they were like, they teach us how to do math and reading differently. And I said, I can see how that might go well. However, I went to a good school, so I know that it's bad because we're not doing whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Whatever that is.
Whole word comprehension is when you teach children how to read by trying to read each full word instead of teaching them how to understand a word by guessing in the sentence or to break it down. Like bicycle,
so there's no
you know
phonemes.
That by means two and cycle is, You just teach them the full words. They read the full words and just try to figure it out.
We're so fucking done, dude. We're so done.
What?
I'm obviously I'm not explaining it well, but I'm
on right now. I'm on tequesta.pl. The global reading method, also known as the whole word or look and say method, is an approach to teaching reading that focuses on recognizing whole words rather than decoding individual letter sounds, which is how we've been doing it since the beginning of language.
Mm-hmm.
The global reading method, it's the thing I just read. Here are the things that it's better at. Word recognition. Because they don't have to learn how to read the word. They just know the word. They know the word better.
Know the word. It's memorization.
Visual cues. Yep, that's literally the next one. The global reading method relies heavily on visual clues, which is the shape and context of the word to aid in word recognition. Man, limited phonics instruction. Unlike phonics-based approaches, it doesn't explicitly teach letter sounds and their corresponding symbols. That's how reading works.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, folks, I do have to tell you, on the Wikipedia page, listed prominently, critics of the whole language method of reading include Jordan Peterson. So unfortunately, we do have to hand it to Jordan Peterson
every once
on
in a
this
while.
one thing.
I feel like being an opponent of whole word reading, you have to know about it, right? So the bubble, the bubble that you have to be in to be around people who are doing whole word reading.
It also might just be the concept of the government wants to tell us how to teach people.
Yeah,
they were already doing that, but this is a new one.
But
so now that I've heard about it, I really
wouldn't it be fucking sick if he didn't cry into the camera about the loss of masculinity and instead was talking about whole word reading?
Do you think people would be on his side?
So sick. Oh yeah, he's just weeping into the camera. They're teaching them How to just read the full word? It doesn't make any sense. It does say it's discredited educational method, but it's still going on.
To an extent, I don't know if it's still like a very active thing.
Yeah. That's
well, in
rough.
2015, they were doing it.
Recent
They
history.
spent $3 million
Yeah.
on doing it in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And then they didn't work. and then they were doing what?
What were they doing?
Wait.
Yeah, I forget. There's not a word for the math version of this, but they were trying to teach my cousin some fucked up ass math.
They were
Wasn't
doing
it Common Core?
I guess
Common Core now.
Common Core is over. I mean, Common Core was like, God, speaking of Twitter, I remember when the Common Core thing started, I do feel like there was like a group of like liberal and leftists that were like, no, like, no. Like, it's okay. Like, all you have to, it's like, it's just new math. Don't worry about it. Like, whatever. And like, I feel like it was kind of right wing to be like, this is fucking stupid. What is this? And then, like, even at the time, I was like, someone explained Common Core math to me. And I was like, this is fucking stupid, guys. Like, what are we doing? We don't have to do it this way.
Math doesn't have to be hard, but you're making it hard.
You're making it hard.
You're making basic math very hard.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so they put Common Core in.
Okay.
They have not updated the Wikipedia page for Common Core. The adoption and implementation by states chart has not been updated since March 21st, 2019. So it's a little out of date. But 5 states did Common Core and they said, actually, fuck this. And the ones that said fuck this are Alabama, Arizona, Florida, Indiana, Missouri, New Jersey, Oklahoma, and Tennessee, which I've just done the math is more than 5.
Yeah, that is more than 5.
That's the Common Core math
not a great
they taught me.
hit rate education-wise. So I'm not sure if this is a broken clock thing or the Jordan Peterson thing, which is getting out of my youth.
Who knows? Well, that's good. None of us have kids to teach how to read.
None of us have kids, and none of us are like, we're good. I'm never gonna have to teach a kid Common Core.
You say that now.
Hey, God bless any teachers out there.
Yeah, that seems hard.
That's true. That seems like a really hard job.
Yeah.
I guess another thing that happened that I think is kind of neat is Blackbird Interactive got Hardspace Shipbreaker. They have the IP to that now. They like own it completely, and they're making a new one.
And they're making another one,
which is really exciting because I thought that game was really cool. And yeah, so they own it now, which is very cool.
Who'd they buy it from? Who had it?
It was their publishing partner, which was, I think, Focus. I think it was Focus.
Oh, okay.
Well, they've been selling
Focus
stuff lately.
Yeah, they've been fire selling stuff. And let me see. Actually, I can find this out now. Yeah, it is Focus. And so they bought the whole thing and they're making a new one, and that's really exciting.
Great.
Which is great
Good for them.
I watched a video about they're making an Uncharted Jurassic Park game. Y'all see this?
Are they?
Yeah, it's like it's called Jurassic Park Survival. Jurassic Park Survival. Yeah, Jurassic Park : Survival. And you play as a scientist on, get this, Isla Nublar. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. You're kind of on the island where the dinosaurs are in Jurassic Park. And
Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Isla Nublar.
Get this, the dinosaurs have gotten out, and you need to survive the dinosaurs because they're trying to come get you.
Oh, okay.
So you can get help.
Okay.
It seems like it's
never before told story.
No.
Like it's been recently uncovered.
Yeah, brand new story. It seems like it might be like they didn't show any gameplay. They showed in-engine stuff of the dinosaur.
Wow, it looks like
moving.
Resident Evil 7 though.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, it looks like Resident Evil 7 with some like what was that? Alien Isolation was the name of that game on the with the Kinect, where the aliens found you if you screamed. Is that what that game was called?
I can't confirm if that's part of Alien Isolation, but Alien Isolation is a game.
Alien Isolation was a 2014.
I don't
Alien
remember having mic
Isolation
stuff either.
Kinect. Alien Isolation has a feature where the Kinect can monitor sound. So, yes.
That's kind of cool.
Anyway, that's happening. They want $30, $40 for that game still. It came out in 2014. Relax.
How much are they going to charge you for Jurassic Park Survival?
Probably $70 American dollars.
Oh,
NBC wants.
Yeah.
NBC wants that money. That's a Comcast. It's a Comcast video game.
Mm-hmm.
They should have to put Comcast on the fucking box.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they ran through? It was like the Saber Interactive logo, then the Unreal Engine logo, and then the fucking Comcast logo. Would you not pop?
Really funny
for the Comcast logo. I feel like that would be so sick. And then the NBC logo, and then the Universal logo, and then also the Universal. Yeah, it plays the chimes, it plays the GEC. It kind of does all of it. Jimmy Fallon come and he intros the game for you.
Wait. Bum bum. Bum, ba, 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 ba,
ba. That's good.
That's good.
Isn't
that good?
Like, yeah, that's great, dude.
I'm gonna go to that mashup guy on TikTok and see if he'll do that.
See if he'll put that together.
You can start doing this. My followers, show me mashups.
Thanks for the galaxy.
So that's the news.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the itch stuff? Here's my thing about it. I kind of don't understand. I decided that it wasn't going to do me particularly any good to stay plugged into it anymore. So I unplugged myself. And it seems like nobody else did that. And now people who haven't, how do I say this gently? Haven't ever had a real job are complaining.
That was so much meaner than I expected.
I don't know what I expected it to be either, but it wasn't
so much meaner than I expected it to be.
Are doing blogs that they're calling news.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are excited and their hearts are in the right place, and I think this is the right thing to do. I want to be clear. Like, if you get someone on the phone that is in customer service for Visa or MasterCard, they don't know.
They don't know anything.
Fucking anything.
No.
They don't know anything. So just hearing about some of those calls, whether they happen or not, and that's a different story. Okay. Like it's tough, right? And then, like, I've just seen some posts that, like, I just don't think are true. Like, I just don't, like, I do not believe that they are true.
Yeah, I had to kind of come for a couple of developers who I really respect, because I was just like, I'm sorry, but you are blatantly posting misinformation. I was obviously a lot nicer about it, and like,
right.
But one of the issues is that despite doing business on itch.io and allegedly using itch.io privately as well to play video games because they enjoy it, a lot of people do not know how the website works in the slightest or what anything does. A lot of people are talking about LGBTQIA plus games being banned. No game has been banned. Period. Full stop. Ban and de-index are two different words. Remove from sale is also a different word that hasn't come up at all. But yeah, a lot of people also just forgot that they had marked their games as containing mature themes, which gets you de-indexed, like which is like, that is a problem now because of the Visa MasterCard censorship situation. But in any other universe, it's completely fine to say if people tag their games as having mature themes, that they shouldn't show up to people who are not logged in. That's like a non-issue to me.
And Steam basically gives you this, you know, I'm not defending Steam, just to be very clear, but Steam also basically says, like, do you not want to see Big Titty College 8? We won't show you Big Titty College 8. Now, I a long time ago thought to myself, it's kind of fun to see Big Titty College 8 actually
gotta have it
in the results, but sometimes you're like, wow, that's selling that well, huh? Which is really funny to see. But yeah, it is It is also, it continues to be shocking. I can't really remember if we've talked about this on the show or not, but it does continue to be shocking. And I mean, I've like good for itch, honestly, for I guess becoming a brand that is prominent enough in a few circles that it feels much bigger than it is. It is not a large operation.
Yeah.
It is a deeply vulnerable operation in terms of if you are removing 10% of its income, it becomes a very dicey thing to continue to operate it. Gabe Newell doesn't give a fuck about 10% of that revenue.
No,
like they can lose 10%. It is just
that number is less. Like, why would he care?
Like the scale is just stupid. The scale is just totally different. So that's also a thing. Is just like, and then it's like at the end of the day, all we're talking about is essentially nuance and actually like understanding the facts of the situation and responding to them accordingly. People don't like the fact that journalism sometimes takes time.
Yeah.
We can talk a lot, honestly, about like some aspects of journalism that have really deeply failed in games over the past 5-10 years. But one part that sometimes is treated like a failure, but is not, is that sometimes a piece will take a little bit longer to congeal and be ready to go than I think the public would like it to go. They would rather be frothing at the mouth, acting now, than getting all the facts and doing something, which is, I don't know why this is the first example that came to mind, quite literally why it became very easy for us to just bomb the fuck out of Afghanistan 5 days after 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Like, we just felt like we needed to do something. So we did it. Now, we would have done something like that anyway because we're America, but it's kind of the same principle of like, we feel like we have to do something, so any morsel that anyone gets becomes a fact in the battle against this rather than something that probably ought to be scrutinized. And we can talk about what scrutiny has done to like marginalized groups like over the past. It's just like, it's just all the way down. Like,
it's bad.
It's hard. It's bad. Yeah. Like, and Nikki, like unplugging from it. Like, I get it because I think it's like, it's so layered that I'm like, oh man, it's tough.
But it's not the thing. The reason I unplugged, to be so clear, is not because I don't care. Like, I fundamentally well, but the listener might not. Not that I'm disinterested in it. The thing that I am disinterested in is watching people do the loop again and get got again and again and again and again and again, and then not actually be like, it would be so different if the people who Lotus you had to call in and we're like, hey, you're just fucking wrong. Like, actively, we're going to change their behavior. But they aren't.
It would be nice if people read and thought about things before posting them, especially like if you are a self-professed games journalist or journalist in general, you do have an obligation to think about that. But also if you have a large platform, and obviously the purpose of you posting about it is to spread whatever message to get it out to people. Yes. You do have an obligation to use your fucking brain.
Yeah.
You cannot publicly lose chess to a dog, not even losing chess to a dog, losing chess to a hand puppet of a dog that you yourself are piloting in front of everyone to try to get them mad. Like, you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that.
And I think we have really we have strayed so far from the idea of like, I understand that the conversion is not 1-to-1, but sometimes when I post on the computer, I'm like, would I say this in front of, I don't even know how many followers I have.
6,000 something.
Why do you know that off the top of your head, John?
Because John's a real fucking poster.
I'm sick. I'm really sick.
John's really sick. Social media.
I'm really sick.
Crazy. Yeah. But basically, I'm like, would I?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Okay.
No, we don't need to look it up.
6.2. That's what.
We don't need to look it up. I already knew that. Yeah.
Would I say the thing in front of that many people? Like, if I was on a stage in front of that many people, would I say the thing that way? Would I say it in a without, and which then the next step, right, is like, if there is news that I am trying to disseminate, have I done the work such that a person in that audience walks away from it being like, well, I did learn this thing from this person who is important enough to get 6,000 people to sit next to me at a thing. Like, to your point, Lotus, like that, yes, is the obligation of the person who is moving with that platform, with that audience. But we are like, the number is just the number for many people. And there's no like, that second step of like of thinking is like, well, I've received it. I will do no vetting. I must tell the number of people that I know is big. And then I tell the number of people. And then anything that happens after that is kind of like, I'll figure it out or I won't.
And also maybe number got big because they're quick to fucking trigger. They're quick on the trigger to do that stuff. And like, they'll pop off about stuff, and that's how they've gained, 74,000 followers or whatever. And it's like, that's not great. It's not great.
I mean, to your point,
people revert to, not even revert, but they become something other than a fucking adult. Like to your point, Nikki, like I think less of it as like a literal amphitheater of 6,000 people. I think about it more of like, if a group of mixed company from my office was in a room, would I say like what a wild thing to say. So I mean, obviously there are insane things I say online that I would never say to my coworkers. But I mean, like, if I'm trying to tell someone about a situation and I'm genuinely interested in them understanding it, and they're interested in understanding it, and I am the source of that information, I really hope that I would give them the right information. And a lot of people are never filtering their decision making through something like that.
No lens.
A lot of lack of a self sense of place within a community. I had a developer I know like reach out to me privately. It'd be like, hey, thanks for posting in a kind of sane manner. I feel crazy. And then use the phrase of, a lot of these people post like they don't have a group chat.
No, because they don't.
Because they don't. There are so many times where I want to say something so gross and evil, and then I just DM it to John instead. And I say, John, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
he says, I hate them too, bestie.
I know. It's great.
Sometimes that's just what you need, or at least like I am also social media sick, but I at least have the impulse to kind of have a balance where, yes, I will tweet, all of you guys are fucking stupid. And then immediately I'm like, look at this great art. How about them socks? Those are fundamental parts of who I am that are going to fit on my personal account. But especially if you're pretending to be a journalist or a game developer and you have your journalism or developer account, there's only a couple things you should be talking about.
And I think like we have, as the definition, I really am on a like words mean something kick this year, but like as we lose the definition of words, right? Like the word journalist has been squanched, especially in this industry, has been squashed into influencer in a way that like neither of them mean anything anymore. And it's because on one side, I talked about this at the Battlefield thing, on one side of it, the way that PR and the institution views the two are as a class A and a class B of the same body, which they are not. And then on the other end, on the consumption end, people's media literacy is so unbelievably low that they can't tell the difference between the two, which is why it circles back, right? Which is why the institution is like, well, if the people are frankly too stupid to understand the difference between the two, then we can't. So you get a bunch of folks who are like influencers saying, like, co-opting the language of journalism, saying that they are doing reportage when they actually have never done that before a day in their life. What they're actually doing is like sensationalist horse shit.
Right.
And then they're trying to pass it off as reporting or as feature writing or whatever.
Yeah. You did say a few magic words there that did activate me, and I'm going to say some mean stuff for a second. So, so I will say this goes directly back into, frankly, a little bit the $30 wage course discourse, because I do think actively we have done a disservice to the idea of what we do, or what journalists do.
Now you're right. You're right. Say it.
by kind of throwing us all into one group, and saying that it's like no, when you're parading around your cyberpunk chair for weeks on fucking TikTok, I don't fucking respect you, and I don't respect what you say, and now you're just hosting event after event after event and having access after access, and you have this cloak of journalism or whatever the fuck that you wear, but it's bogus. It's not real. And I think like people in this space actively do things to hurt the entire endeavor. Whether it is being just a mouthpiece for PR, whether it is accepting a bunch of gifts and parading them around. It's like sometimes you can't fucking help that you just get sent a care package. I get that. But when you do an unboxing and you fucking come on it at the end of the video, it's pretty weird. Like it is a weird feeling to watch all of that happen in real time.
Who's coming on the thank goodness you're here care package? They get their can of beans. You're gonna come on in.
They get their can of beans, and it's just blah. But it does make me feel. It does. I mean, genuinely, it does make it feel like you're showing me pornography in public when I see that. I really do. I feel grossed out when I see it, and it's like I feel icked out, and it's like but it's all connected to me with just the overall idea that for some reason, we as this little bubble can't have these massively different views and perspectives, and also can just frankly say, like, I don't fucking respect a lot of you. I don't. You're not, you don't do what I do, and you don't care about what I care about. You care about being a PR person, and like, it's okay, but fucking own it.
I think at this point, because nobody is calling themselves this anymore, most people who do call themselves games journalists, their primary interest is in the concept of being a games journalist and having done good work, but critically not in actually doing any of it. It's about the self-satisfaction of successfully turning your hobby into your profession.
Right.
And having that work out for you. But it's not about doing the actual thing. That is just, games journalist is the buzzword that you know, and it is the aspirational goal to work towards. But it's not actually the thing that you are doing, and it might not even be the thing that you want to do. It doesn't seem to be.
It's just what they used to be. Because it's hard.
It's like the whole Chad Jippity conversation of like, I want to be a writer.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really
the Italian writer.
This is such a cogent point that you're making, and I really just need to make sure in your brain, Lotus, that you're putting America's biggest push pin in it.
What?
Chad Jibbity.
Is that not what did I not steal that from you, Nikki?
No,
not the last name.
No.
His name was
Nikki's
always
been calling
Chad,
it Chad forever.
Now he is, though.
I thought I took that from
Christian name is Chad Jibbity.
Chad Jippity.
He's Italian.
God, that's good.
That's really good.
I was confident I took that from you.
No, just the Chad. The Jibbity is on. That's all you, Lotus.
That's all you.
Fuck,
that's
dude.
That's Lotus's big, beautiful brain.
I've been crediting that to you when I say it privately. I was so sure.
Lotus is like, I refuse to take credit for Jippity.
I'll take credit for it. This is how a collaborative joint.
For it. Yeah, it's a collaborative gig. No, people don't. And like, to be so clear, like, there are a lot of people who just simply don't have the chops to do it, right? Which is why they don't.
It's like talking about video essayists on YouTube. A lot of you aren't smart enough to write an essay.
Yeah. No.
Here's the thing. Going back to the Chad Jippity thing, it's like people want to be writers and have done good writing. People want to be artists and have done good art. But genuinely, just like an essay or just like good journalism, it's really hard. And it's work that you have to practice at and practice at a lot. And whether or not really you enjoy the practice is up to whatever. But the process of doing the work and getting it done is a thing that you should enjoy if you care about being one of those things. You cannot just like fake your way through it, AI or not, because everyone can clock it and you look like a jackass.
Yeah.
But instead, what we have is this. So that's nice, you know?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Speaking of free stuff people sent.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Will Apple let you come on it? I don't know.
Nah, listen, probably not. I'm here to talk to you about, I'm going to give you an honest review. Is that taken? Of the cracked Gibson. This is the full Christian name of this guitar. I'm holding a Guitar Hero guitar.
Yes.
It is called the cracked Gibson Les Paul Blueberry Burst Pro Edition Guitar Controller Multi-Platform.
Can you spell cracked, please?
CRKD.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, now in retrospect, don't know if you say cracked or if you say the letters. But
CRKD.
Who, you know?
I think it's cracked.
Whatever. I feel like it's cracked.
Because
this is a.
What if it's cricked? What if it's cricked?
Cricked. It could be cricked. This is the cricked Gibson Les Paul Blueberry Burst
Gibson Les Paul
Pro Edition Guitar Controller Multi-Platform. Okay, it is a Rock Band / Guitar Hero style controller.
Mm-hmm.
It is positioned as a device that you can use to play the only mass market rhythm game that currently exists, which is Fortnite Festival. Okay. I put in a press request for this guitar ages ago. I was still at giantbomb.com when I put the request in. So just to give you a time frame. And then the guy emailed me back like 2 weeks ago and was like, do you still want it? And I said, yeah, please.
Yes.
This is maybe the most difficult to connect to any device peripheral I have ever encountered in the 30 years of my human life. Like literally ever. And it's not, I need to be so clear. It is not entirely Cricket's fault. I think part of it is platform specific, and I'll get into it in a moment.
Okay.
But here's the stuff about the guitar itself. It's got all the Guitar Hero buttons that you want at the top. When you press them, it's off. I don't really know how to turn it on either. Like it takes me a while and I have to press a bunch of buttons and there's no like, I got it to come on. When you press hello? Okay, when you press the button, it is.
Okay, all right.
It does the color in the RGB. Now, you can't see that when you use it. So I don't know why they did that. But it is.
It's for stage presence.
It's a good addition. They did say, can we get RGB in it? And someone was like, yeah. And then they put it in. So that's good. On the last good one of these I ever owned that wasn't the Guitar Hero Live guitar, which I have a soft spot for because I worked on that one on QA on that game, not literally the guitar. But the last one that was good before that was the Guitar Hero World Tour guitar. And at the top of the neck, it had the buttons that you know and love. And then underneath that, there was a touch pad that it was not pressure sensitive, it was just capacitive sensors in the exact same orientation, because in that game there were clear notes that would come down the highway in the same spot. And what they wanted you to do was you could just tap the button without having to strum, but they wanted you to move down the neck of the guitar to tap on those buttons to move back up. I would have preferred that they added those instead of this RGB, but I'm sure the RGB was cheaper.
Yeah.
Next, we've moved down onto the body of the guitar. You have one.
I'm sorry,
stick.
This is not a good looking peripheral.
Does not look very good.
This is not
$150.
It does have a nipple on it though. That's cool.
It does have a nipple that is shaped like a bowling pin on it. Okay?
Oh yeah, it looks like a little sari piece.
It's a sorry piece. Yeah, it is. This looks like a kid's
It
gonna
really is
eat
a nipple. It's a
it's like
bottle.
it's like a baby bottle.
Crazy. Okay. Around it, okay, is a ring of clicky buttons.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What?
And the buttons in order from 12 o'clock, we're gonna go around the clock, okay? Are Y, R, B, B, R, T, A, L, T, X, L, B around the stick. Okay. Now, listen. You're both confused, and you should be. Okay. I don't know why they decided to orient them that way. The only ones that make sense to me, I guess, are the A, X, B, and Y buttons, because those are in the same cardinal north, south, east, west that they are on a Xbox controller. Okay. So that part makes sense.
Okay.
It feels vibes based, the placement of the other two buttons. Now, in the packaging, wait, sorry. There's also a D-pad on the back of the head of the guitar.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. There is this controller is the multi-platform version of the guitar. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
It supports, according to the switch.
I'm so happy. So happy that you got to this. Yes. Okay.
On the switch on the bottom of this device. Okay. That is, I think, is still in pre-order phase. It's about to come out. Okay. Personal computer. Great. The Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2. The third one is for AN. Don't know what that one is. And the last one is the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. That's
now,
so fucking
the reason why is because the PS3 is the last console that just takes a Bluetooth controller connection. It sees Bluetooth controller, says that's a Bluetooth controller. Straight up plug it in. There's no proprietary horse shit. There is a second version of this guitar that is the exact same, that is for the Xbox, that presumably you plug the dongle in. It has a wireless dongle, or you can do it wired via USB-C. You plug the dongle into the Xbox and it just works. Okay, got it. Great. I wanted to play this video game. This also does not work on the Xbox. You have to buy the Xbox version of it to use it on the Xbox.
Sure.
And I unplugged my Xbox recently. So I've moved most of my shit over to the PlayStation 5. So I started playing this season of Fortnite on the PS5. And it says it supports the PlayStation 5. So I opened the tutorial video on their YouTube channel, and that fucker is 10 minutes long.
That's so
which is too long for a guitar peripheral. It's too long. It simply is too long. So
crazy.
I watched the PlayStation 5 connection part, and it says there's a mode dial on the bottom of the controller that has modes 1 through 9.
Mm-hmm.
And you rotate the dial basically to change what mode it's in. And also you rotate it to change what buttons activate depending on what difficulty you're in Fortnite Festival. And this is the part where I'm like, that's on Epic. Like, that can't be on the peripheral folks. Like, that feels like an Epic restriction.
Yeah.
To use it on the PlayStation 5, because it doesn't just connect wirelessly, they have to lie to the PlayStation 5. And they have to tell the PlayStation 5 that this guitar controller is a keyboard and mouse.
Yes.
That tracks.
I am deeply, deeply aware of how that works.
Of that specific part.
Of that specific part, I am deeply aware of that.
So you rotate the dial to 9, and it turns it into a keyboard and mouse. And in the packaging is a secondary ring with adhesive on it that tells you what the different buttons now do when you're in keyboard and mouse mode. And this is the most inexplicable set of buttons. So I told you what they were, 12, like around the clock. Here's what the buttons turn into. R is at 12 o'clock. I don't know what inst is. I don't think it's insert because to me that's INS on a keyboard. But maybe it is insert.
I have seen INST for it.
You have? Okay, so then it
like
must be
print screen
insert.
where some people just feel the need to make shit up.
That's crazy. So R, insert, F, M, enter, L, E, escape. On the back buttons, it is space bar up and down. Left is B, so you can emote.
Right.
And right is page down. Because the gyroscope inside of this guitar does not work because your keyboard and mouse do not have a gyroscope. So if you want to do star power, you cannot do it. So they've remapped it to the default keyboard map, which is page down. And they want you to, I guess, use your thumb, ? To press a different button so you could do star power while your hand is supposed to be basically, like, I don't know whose hand is that big. I hear what you're saying. It's not a keyboard and mouse, though.
It's not.
So how do I open the video game and play the video game? Well, on the PlayStation 5, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you go to move the stick on in the video game Fortnite with a PlayStation 5 controller, and it's like, oh, amped. Yeah, absolutely. You can use two controllers at the same time. That's fine.
Yep.
But like 70% of the time, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So the nipple, that's your left stick.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
This guy is your right
stick.
When you click in, it's the start button.
Okay.
Does enter not work as a start button?
No, it does not.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry for asking.
What they want you to do when it is in key jam mode, which is what they have for some reason branded it. You're supposed to use the left and the right stick to move the cursor around the screen so you can select stuff. It moves in the correct direction up and down, but left to right, it's inverted. Why?
No idea.
No idea. And then when you get into the game, I spent 15 minutes trying to figure out why the strum bar wasn't working. Because I selected the difficulty and then I was pressing the buttons and I was like, it doesn't feel nothing feels like it's happening.
Yeah.
You have to, in the video game Fortnite, have to go in and say, I have a guitar.
Okay.
So give me the pro mode of the rhythm game that you put in the game. So you do that, which took fucking forever because I had to navigate the Fortnite settings menu,
which is not easy
with this fucking guitar. And then it kind of worked.
Yeah.
I said, it has now taken me 45 minutes to play one Sabrina Carpenter song. And I said, I'm done with this for the day. And then I just plugged it into the Switch and it mostly just works on the Nintendo Switch. I don't understand why they would say it would be better if they just said it's for the Switch and the personal computer. And honestly, gang, it doesn't really work that good on anything else.
Again, hearing about this was so helpful for me on a few really just kind of important personal / professional levels. Yeah. It's tough. I think I see the vision, of we want this to work, and technically it does. I don't know.
It's a pretty rough experience to using it. And when you're using it, right? Like when I am playing, when I have now I have to trick the Nintendo Switch into letting me use either the Joy-Con to navigate the menu, or I use both of the sticks on the guitar to navigate the menu. When I am out of the menus and I am playing the video game Rock Band inside of Fortnite. The guitar is great. The buttons feel really good. There is haptic feedback when you strum, which like cool. It does not feel like strumming a guitar, but it actually does give something additive. Like the haptics are actually additive in a way that I was pleasantly surprised by. The whammy bar doesn't feel great, but also the way that the game is, specifically the way that Fortnite Festival charts are built, there aren't that many sustains, and the long sustains are less long than they would have been in Rock Band anyway, because they understand that most of the people who are playing it are playing on a controller. So the whammy bar doesn't feel great, but it's neither here nor there. And then there is a mystery button on here called CTRL, but I don't know what it does.
Control?
Yep.
That's how you crouch.
That's how you crouch.
Yeah, that's
for Fortnite Festival, so that's helpful. Thank you, Lotus.
That's when you do the crab walk like the guitar guys.
I'm appreciative that they sent it over to me, because I have been wondering what one of these would look like a modern interpretation of one of these is, and the answer is mostly the way that they used to.
Looks kind of like the old ones.
It's almost as if it's maybe the same people who worked on the original guitars.
Which I think is maybe what I think is a shame, because it's I feel like it's why does it matter? Go fucking crazy. Go ape shit. You're out of the business of caring about this so deeply.
And
I feel like.
Yeah, and it's a confluence of that and the market for people who are buying weird hardware is bigger than it actually used to be. So the idea of one of these that could have more broad base appeal actually makes sense, which is why they're trying to enter the space anyway. But then the other half of it is that this is for most people, this is for one video game.
Right. Yep.
It's for Fortnite Festival.
Yep.
But Fortnite is not particularly interested. It can do this. It is really not interested in making it easy for you to do, which is a shame.
That's a shame, because if I'm this peripheral maker, I'm pretty mad at Epic, right? You could make this so easy if you wanted. It would take one engineer, probably an afternoon, to make this work.
Feel better.
Yeah, I mean, that I may be underestimating that a little bit. But yeah.
No, exactly. The process of getting the game going would have, if it wasn't me and I walked into Target, which you can't do for this, right?
Right.
Which is insane. I'll talk about that in a second. But if I bought this for my kid, I had a kid. I'm alive, right? I have such fond memories of playing.
Hey, I bought my kids some IKEA furniture. Time to put it together. Have fun. You just close the door.
You close the door, leave them in there. And it's I had fond memories of playing Guitar Hero and Rock Band with my friends. And now there is a game that has Rock Band in it that my kid likes. So what I'm going to do is buy 2 of these guitars so that me and my kid can play the game that I used to play when I was younger together. And then it took me 45 fucking minutes. I'm returning this shit. I'm sending it back.
If they even got that far. Because
exactly.
The hypothetical parent that Nikki is probably not that familiar with peripheral horseshit.
No.
So it's
the random dad that's doing this is gonna unbox that and look at the fucking buttons around the nipple,
and then say,
I'm out. Forget it, I'm out. Yeah. This is crazy,
and it does not need to be this difficult. From Epic's perspective, if they just designed the game where they were hey, do you have a guitar?
Right.
If yes, we're gonna change the way that the UX is you have to it's so crazy. The number of button presses required to get songs into the playlist that you can play, which is only 4 songs maximum.
Yeah.
Is such an unbelievable amount of buttons to press, which feels fine on a controller, but on a guitar that's
wrong. Crazy.
You can't even use the the buttons on the neck as face buttons. They aren't mapped to face buttons. So you can't press the green key like you would in Rock Band to confirm on a song. You can't do that. You can't use the strum bar to cycle through the songs. You have to use the 2 sticks and the click button. It's like on every single side, it doesn't make any sense.
I for Epic is doing the math on this and realizes this is not worth the effort.
Yeah.
Which like stinks, because all they could do is they could make switches within the game to say like, you are now in this menu, like, and have a little flag, and now it can tell the guitar you can switch to this other mode where the neck buttons are now face buttons, and it's like it could work like that, but
and again,
it's not big enough for them to deal with that, I think.
But also, like, it doesn't. It's so nonsensical to me. Oh, I talked about the World Tour guitar, and there's one, I'm looking right at it. I'm not going to go get it, but I could have shown you. Just imagine in your mind. You've probably already Googled it, but it's right there. The thing that I don't understand, the idea of being like, we're going to put into Target a $90 guitar that has a code for 90 is a lot of dollars, but that's just how much stuff costs now.
Yeah, I guess.
It has a code that gives you an just Festival. It doesn't install the rest of fucking Fortnite. It just installs Festival. And then it gives you like 15 songs, because the way that you have to pay for songs is crazy in the video game Fortnite.
Does it use V-Bucks?
It uses V-Bucks, and they cost it's 500 V-Bucks per song. So the economy of it doesn't make even though the economy on it is completely busted.
I didn't know you had to pay for them at all.
So there is a rotation of songs, and the rotation used to be really small. And then the player count was really low because people were like, well, there's nothing. If I don't want to play any of these 5 songs. So now the rotation's really big, but the songs that you want to play, you either have to wait for them to come up in the rotation, or you have to purchase them from the store, which also is obviously on a rotation because it's the Fortnite store.
Okay.
But the idea of a product that you put in your store and you're like, well, we've designed the game because we just put Rock Band in it, and it's just Rock Band. You can just play Rock Band now. Seems like such a lob, like an easy win.
Yeah.
And it's just not there. Anyway, I'm done talking about this guitar now. Thank you so much for indulging me. But it made me think a lot, because it's like
I want to watch someone so bad beat Last of Us on PS3 with that guitar.
Yeah. So like, now
I want it so bad.
As a weird controller I now have, I am much more interested in it that way than I am as a guitar, because it does have all of the buttons it needs to play a video game.
Can I admit something to y'all right now?
Yeah.
Because this is scaring me a little bit, just from
bless you.
My mental faculties perspective. I don't know if I could confidently, and I stress confidently tell you another PlayStation 3 game.
No fucking way. Lotus, do not help him. We're going to sit silent.
It's so funny that you think I can help him, that I was also thinking. I didn't have a hard PS3.
Time.
Wait, okay, hold on. Are you saying that you cannot name a single first-party Sony PlayStation game?
Here's the thing. If you gave me one try, no, I would probably guess I'd probably guess PS2 or PS4 on accident, but I could get some stuff right. I have one in my mind that I think was for the PS3, but Burnout Paradise?
It is.
That was
one of the
platform
Burnouts
exclusive, but that did come out.
No, not exclusive. Not exclusive. I just remember playing Burnout Paradise on my friend's PS3.
Yes.
So good. All right. So there's Uncharted. There's Uncharted 2.
Okay. Yeah.
There's Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
There's The Last of Us.
Yes.
There's The Last of Us 2, technically.
There's Resistance.
Yeah, the aliens.
The first one. That was like the first
war.
Yes, that was like the launch game
called Resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know.
Oh, shoes on the other foot, isn't it?
The Frankenstein shoes on your foot now, isn't it, Nikki?
Fuck! Yeah, Resistance Fall of Man.
Resistance Fall of Man.
Warzone?
Oh, Killzone 2.
Oh,
Killzone 2. That you were close, Lotus, but yes, Killzone 2.
Same shit. Whatever.
You're missing like the kids one.
The kids one?
Mm-hmm. The one for kids.
This really proves I was
a Little
not a
Big
PS3
Planet.
household.
Yeah, that's it. Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
Little Big Planet.
Boy.
Okay, Sackboy. Yeah,
You didn't say
all right, I'm
PlayStation
good.
All Stars.
Okay, I'm good. I genuinely had a moment there where I
That's
was
okay.
like,
You got there.
I got there.
I knew you
Okay.
could.
Okay.
I
think I'll tell you why I have trouble with that, because the PlayStation 3 was not a PlayStation 3 for me. It was a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 because I had the original launch
one,
model.
yeah.
And I know I've told this story before, maybe not on this podcast, but on other ones. But it's like it broke once and I sent it in.
Yeah.
And I will never forget the phone call that they go, John, it is messed up. Like it is like it's going to take us a little while to repair this, like maybe another 3 months, honestly, just with our backlog. We could just send you a brand new PlayStation 3 Slim, right? And I was like, nope. It is a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 in this house. And and I know at some point that shit is going to be worth a lot of money. Yeah. Not that I'm going to sell it, but it's like
you're not going to be able to replace it.
Yeah,
you're not going to be able to replace it. And I waited, and 90 days later they sent it back.
The thing about the PS3 Slim though is that it looked cool.
It did look cool. It was a good looking
have
machine.
No memory of the PS3 whatsoever. Not only did we not get one in our household, I did not know anyone with a PS3.
I knew one person who had a PS3 and he was annoying.
My friend that I played Burnout Paradise with once. But here's the thing. Didn't entirely interest me. What were we playing? Beyblades. So weren't really on PlayStation 3.
That's way better.
God, folks, I remember in 1995 or 4 maybe, I befriended a kid named Mike Hoffman. Hi, Mike. I don't know what your deal is now. Maybe you suck. Maybe you're great. Who knows? But he was a rich kid in my neighborhood, and his dad traveled to Japan all the time, and he brought him back a launch PlayStation 1 in 94.
That's crazy.
And he was playing Tekken, Japanese Tekken,
no, that's awesome.
And Dragon Ball Z like 6, 7, 8 months before we could.
That's crazy.
They wouldn't even let you do that no more.
Like Nikki, like so, like I think a lot of kids came close to killing him because he was pretty annoying, but all of us would just go over there and just kind of be like, it's Tekken time. And then we'd have to kind of like observe Mike and be like, oh, Mike, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about Mike.
You seem annoying. You seem like your dad goes to Japan and bought you a PlayStation 7 months early. Not kind of thinking about the ramifications.
The ramifications for exactly. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Mike.
That's
gonna look him up.
Wow, John finds Mike.
Yeah, you got anything, Lotus?
No. I went to a baseball game. That was fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with games, though. Well, it's a type of game.
It's a game. Kind of game. It's a game.
What'd you eat?
I mostly had beverages. I just had popcorn for food. I ate Whataburger before I went because I said smart. The only thing I care about is popcorn and maybe a dog.
Yeah.
But we were on the highest level and I did not see any dog stands on the high level.
Damn.
And I wasn't going to go down 2 flights of stairs to get a dog.
That's real.
No, that's real.
Did you have any fun beverages or just beer?
I don't like beer. I had the largest Diet Coke that I incidentally swindled my friend into getting me because apparently they only had souvenir cups.
Oops.
Okay.
She was line for tenders. I said, can you get me a Diet Coke? I'm going to go get our other friend some water. And then I had, well, you can't call it a pina colada because it doesn't have alcohol.
She bought you a $40 Coke.
I think it was $12 American.
God, that's so
I sure did make sure to chug that Diet Coke and get a refill to make sure it was worth it.
Yeah, no, you gotta make it worth it.
Yum.
I love Coke.
Yeah.
And you had a non-alcoholic pina colada.
Yes.
Was it slush?
Yeah.
Yum.
I don't like slush alcohol, so I said you can give me the one that doesn't have it, which I'm also sure is like $10 cheaper.
I don't like slush alcohol either.
It's because it doesn't freeze, so it doesn't sit in the liquid. Just
even if it worked, the experience of drinking a slush but there's alcohol in there, I don't find appealing. And then I also thought this pina colada is probably like $12 despite being small.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be $22 because I also will not receive anything from
you're not even gonna get drunk.
Not even. I'm a lightweight and I won't even get tipsy off of whatever that is.
That's so annoying. That's the thing.
So I said, give me my smoothie. Thanks.
Whenever I go to, I've been to a handful of Sparks games this year. I'm glad we're talking about this because I have a question for both of you. I've been to a handful of Sparks games this year, and the way that the WNBA works, for now, it's actively changing, which is pretty frustrating for me. It was perfectly priced for me, which is to say that like it used to be like $15 to go to a Sparks game.
Last year when I went to a Wings game, I was like, no brainer, dude. I'm going to go to like 50 of these every year. And then like this year I was just like, oh
yeah. So the confluence
we
of
all decided to stop being misogynist right in time for me to have to spend money.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the confluence of like the Sparks are getting better. People more broadly are looking at the league. It is cheaper than boy sports. So people are like, oh, well, I will spend this money. But then that obviously drives the price up. But the cheapest seats at Staples for Sparks games are in the luxury section.
Oh, sure.
Because they are tickets that they were going to sell to brands or partners that never got sold or unclaimed bits of inventory. So they end up going up for like $15, which means that you go in not through the main entrance of Staples, you go in through the luxury entrance of Staples and you have to go, you have your whole thing. Yeah, there's like a private bar. There's a stand that sells slices of cake that look horrible, but there's always a crazy line. But the bar up there, I think, is more expensive, but the drinks there's something different about the bar up there. But every time I go, the people I go with are spending like $19 on cocktails from Staples Center. And I'm like, you're not even gonna feel this. It's not going to be good. You won't feel it. We're here for a maximum of an hour and 45 minutes.
It's not a gay bar or an airport. They are not trying to get you fucked
drink
up.
at home and then come here drunk. There's so many, there's a bar across the street. Like go drink there and then come across. Like, I don't understand what
that's strange.
Foolish.
Nikki and I pre-gamed in front of a golf.
It was great.
Driver.
Okay, not enough people are drinking in parking lots anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And not enough people are gambling with BetMGM. Spend $5 now and get 50 back on your first bet. I think that's how the commercial goes.
That's
I've heard it a lot, but I mentally try so hard to block it out. Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you are a loved one or experiencing any issues with gambling.
That's exactly right. Can we invest in that? In 1-800-GAMBLER?
Sure.
Because listen, if we get in now on this 1-800-GAMBLER stocks,
I'm sure
turn
they
it
help
into 1-900-GAMBLER.
Exactly. And then we'll be fucking rich.
You need help? Give us $2. How about that?
If you want to get upgraded to the bigger number, 1-900-GAMBLER, you're going to need a couple dollars on that.
It's a couple bucks. No, yeah, John.
Do you want our perfectly fine licensed people on the phone, or do you want the good ones?
Yeah.
Go to 1-900-GAMBLER.
Crucially, it's the same people.
Yeah, crucially.
We connect them to the same people. Yeah, John.
Just a different script.
We got drunk in the parking lot.
Yeah.
For All In, and it was great. We stopped at the liquor store beforehand. We drank in the car, not while it was driving. To be so clear.
Thank you for clarifying.
We were not operating the motor vehicle. And then a nice man in a cart came and picked John up, did not strap him in to the seat belts or the restraints, and then kind of bobbed and weaved through some people, almost hit a couple of people.
Almost.
Good. They should get out of the way.
Here's the thing. Normally, Lotus, I would totally agree with you. Normally, I'd be putting point values on the backs of these people's heads in my mind. But I was even kind of like, you're kind of coming up on these people pretty fast.
He was zooming, not notifying that he was present, and then skirting.
Skirting. By the way, weeks later, I opened the trunk where I threw the empty can.
I was ready to take it out, huh?
When I opened the trunk and there was an empty beer can in there, I had the weirdest moment of like who snuck into my car and had a fun little drinky drink. I could not figure it out for a second. I was like, oh, we threw it back
was you. Yeah,
it
we
was
put
me.
it in the back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was that. I'm glad that you went. Did they win?
No, it's so funny. The game before they won 14-1.
Damn, got all the runs
so
out.
I just got unlucky. Oh
yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm considering.
No, wait, Nikki, before
What's
you
up?
started telling that story, you said it was because you had a question for us.
Yeah. Should I go to a Chargers game this year?
I don't know enough about sports, but I don't like the sound of that.
I do
because those tickets are like $30, and it is to sit literally in the last row of SoFi.
Yeah.
But I've been in there for Beyonce, and it doesn't feel like you're as far away as.
Yeah. I've heard it's a really cool stadium. Also, I hate to say this, I think I'm more of a Chargers guy than a Rams guy now.
I am also a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
And mostly it's their social team, which is that's how they
really
get you.
good.
But they just hired some girlies to run their socials, really which they usually an NFL team is not inclined to do. But they did just hire some girlies, like some lowercase, like all of the posts are in lowercase kind of girlies to run their socials.
Don't worry, I know it's the only.
It's the only one that breaks containment. Oh,
it's the only social media management that
exists. Yeah, that's tough. Well. Okay, so I guess I'll go. I guess I'll maybe watch some. The cheapest ones.
Gotta find my wife and go to PF Chang's.
Yeah, gotta find my wife and go to PF Chang's.
That's the thing that's weird with the prices, though, especially for baseball specifically, is the highest floor is the cheapest. And I was like, but I have the best view. Like I can understand if you really want to sit behind home plate, or if you really want to try to catch a home run ball or something.
Yeah.
But I can't understand sitting vaguely behind home plate on like the second tier or very far back. I'm like, what the fuck is even the point?
Yeah.
I
also and I think this is just the season ticket holder for Angel City in me, but I have such little respect for the security people who work at these stadiums.
Of course not.
That like the idea that a person like halfway through a game would stop me from moving to a different seat is so far out of my like. Sure. I'm purchasing tickets in some situations with the express intent to move.
Sure.
Like my ticket is entry. It is not where I am seated. But I have been to games with people who are like, no, we have to stay here. And I'm like, I've been watching those seats that are across the stadium from us for the last 25 minutes. Those fuckers are not coming. It is the third quarter. We're moving. So.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stadiums, especially for baseball, they straight up say, like, you can just move if no one's there.
Yeah, just move if no one's there.
Like, we don't care.
Just move.
Yeah,
that's why people actually fucking watch baseball.
Yeah.
Instead of goddamn sports.
I know.
Okay, well, that's it. I wrote down Blu-ray player mostly because I have switched.
Nikki, do you want us to pipe in the 12 minutes you talked about Blippo, or do you want to talk?
Yeah. Jordan,
you don't have it in you to talk about Blippo again for 12 minutes,
and that's not because I don't like it. It's
it's
like you did
a reporter on the ground.
Yeah. So Jordan, if you could put in the 12 minutes right now.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Don't put it in yet.
Hold on. Triple H Economics.
That's great. So then
it's time to play the games, folks. Now you can put it in.
Now you can put it in.
Okay, now hold on.
Uh-huh.
In case you're just joining us, Nikki just told us about the 20 minutes of Blippo Plus that we lost. And then now you can say, but we didn't lose it because now we're playing it again.
But we didn't lose it because now we're playing it again. So I don't know if that was as smooth. I'm eager to hear the edit on that one.
All right. Here's another version.
Okay. God, I hope he puts it in twice.
Because that is the funniest outcome.
Blippo Plus, more like It's time for Hive questions, everyone. You go to VGBs.com/join.
Wait,
and
so
go to
now
our
you're
Discord.
hosting the show? What's happening?
No, hold on. Okay,
John only wants the question second.
Here you go. Take it back. Take back the steering wheel. I'm giving it to you. Okay, so there you go. It's yours again. You can go wherever you want.
Is that a de-inflated dodgeball?
Yeah, it is. Well, Lotus, I've had to talk about this fucking deflated dodgeball on like 4 different episodes of podcasts that I host.
Do you remember? Okay, I just need to be so clear. Mm-hmm. Do you remember when I had knives on my desk? Do you remember when I had scissors on my desk and that was my fidget? Okay, so would you prefer that I had, or the fucking, remember there was the moment where I had a big needle nose set of pliers on my desk?
I do. I remember that.
Would you rather me have those objects or this orb, de-inflated orb?
I prefer the sharp objects to your American yarmulke.
Ooh.
It's gone. It's no longer consecrated. Well.
And Nikki has walked away. It threw the ball across the room. No. That's fine. No, Nikki, that's fine. You're right. I don't want. It's okay. It is time for Hive questions, I guess. Oh, by the way, I will say this. I'm going to make a specific channel for Hive questions.
For Hive questions, that's smart.
Yeah, because what has happened is that we did get some questions today, and then a discussion broke out. Not your fault. Yeah. Folks, this is an error on my part to not make a separate channel for it. So,
you can do Hive questions. Leave a question by going to vgbs.com/join to get in the Discord, and then going to this, and then Hive questions, and then that's where they're gonna go.
Nice.
He's in the Hive questions channel.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Where you put him.
Wow, good job.
Let's start. Fuck me running. You said a lot of stuff.
I know.
Last week we talked about Time Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was really happy about this because at the time I said Time Crisis, the crisis is time, which is a joke that I had been making personally for ages, but I couldn't place how long I had been making the joke for. So on a whim, I typed Time Crisis into Google Photos just to see. And on paper, the first time I made the joke was on June 30th, 2018.
So funny.
And then I was able to pull most of the times I made the joke from June 30th, 2018, January 19th, 2019, November 26th, 2022, and September 9th, 2023, where I made the exact same stupid joke.
It's really funny.
Lovick asks, what's the worst cheese?
Ooh, there's a lot of cheeses.
I don't think blue cheese is very good.
I don't think blue cheese, but I can appreciate a sprinkle of blue cheese in something Greek or perhaps a salad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a feta person.
Interesting.
I was gonna say, what is it? Gruyere, the one that stinks like ass?
Gruyere's pretty stinky. It doesn't stink like ass, but it's Limburger is the one that stinks like ass. But Gruyere is, I mean, it is a stinky cheese. It's a strong cheese.
There's too many kinds of cheese. I think we need 3.
Okay, tell us the 3.
American, cheddar,
okay,
provolone. Nah. Nick's provolone. Brie.
See, I think you have to do 5 cheeses.
What are the other 2?
I think it's American. I think it's cheddar. I think it's a fresh Moz.
Oh, that's true.
I think it's a brie, and then I do think it's a provolone. A provolone is very good.
I like provolone. This is kind of a cop-out answer, but vegan cheese is disgusting.
Oh, dude.
It is.
Hey,
it is. It's really gross.
Daya, listen, don't ever hit the line. We're not taking the money.
No, we're not
taking the money. Daya.
We can't fake it.
We can't. We're not. Never hit the line. We're not taking it.
We can't fake it. No.
Stuff's horrible.
Yeah.
the first time I ever saw vegan cheese, I was working back when I freelanced for this YouTube multi-channel network that was sending teenagers across the country to do like two-leg tours. This person was doing a show in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, so a suburb of Toronto, and then a suburb of Boston. And the way that our flight ended up, we ended up having to stay overnight downtown in Toronto, and the only thing that was open was this pizza place, and the talent was vegan, so we had to. And the year was like 2017. Like it had to have been 20. Yeah, it was 2017. Which in the vegetarian vegan food is the dark ages. Well, like, and to be clear, you're still there. Yeah. You're still in the dark ages. Still there. Really, it was bad back then. And like we opened the pizza box and it just looked like pus on top of the pizza.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I had a vegan roommate for a minute, and that was hard. Yeah, it's hard.
That was hard for me.
Hard.
Yeah, no.
I mean, kind of, because also, I think he was kind of bummed out about the stuff he was eating.
Yeah, because it's
like he took me out to lunch one time at a vegan restaurant, and like I did the thing that made sense to me, which was order dishes where someone prepared vegetables well.
Yeah.
Like that made sense to me.
So
like
I was order things
great.
that are already vegan.
You could,
vegan,
like natural, there's stuff that exists in nature that is just vegan, and but he was someone that's like, I'm gonna have the vegan hot dog with whatever, and I'm just like, this is
on you.
You are making a mistake.
Yeah,
just eat the fried artichoke hearts like I'm eating with the aioli. It's delicious. Anyway,
mushrooms. Asks Jason Sans Argonauts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a no for me.
Texture or taste?
Good. Texture.
I feel like that's usually
interesting.
How it goes. My mom hates mushrooms for the same reason.
That's fair.
You can put them in stuff, and if you don't tell me they're in there, like I'll know.
A blend.
Yeah, but like I'll know. Yesterday, a friend told me about this story that I don't know where people. I guess the computer. Is where you find out about serial murderers now. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not like encountering like stories of serial murder.
Crime girl.
You're not a true.
What's your favorite murder, bestie?
No, yeah, that ain't me. But she did tell me about this woman in New Zealand who killed. It's kind of it's not a delightful story, to be clear, but it is a delightful story because the operations of it are confusing to me. She wanted to kill her whole husband side of the family, right? So she organizes.
I know you already qualified it, but I'm still stuck on the gap from delightful story to listen. Wanted to kill her entire family, but as you do.
So she's like, I gotta figure out a reason to get all of these people together so I can kill them. So she's like,
like a hitman level.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, I'll tell them I have cancer, and then I will.
Wow.
And then we'll do
That's
a
going
dinner.
big.
That's what I'm saying, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
But the odds are in your favor. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting cancer
sure.
at some point.
No, for sure. It's a good lie. Okay?
It's a solid lie.
So crucially, she is separated from the husband. Okay? Again, this is all what could be 18th hand information. Okay. I did not vet any of the things. Remember, we just had this conversation about making sure that you're telling.
That doesn't apply to true crime.
It's not important.
It's not important.
Yeah, it's not important.
It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Right. So, so everybody comes to the dinner except the husband.
Oh,
and she still is like, well, everybody else is here. So then she still feeds them all the poison mushrooms and then they die. And then she goes to jail and now is going to be in New Zealand prison forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like the idea of like the core person I'm trying to kill not showing up and then being like, wow.
I got to do it anyway.
I don't know. Like 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Yeah, this will be enough.
One of
To
them
feed
lived
the-
though.
One of them
did you find them?
lived?
One of them lived, and
Wow.
then the husband didn't show
The
up.
sole
is
survivor
what I was
recovered after
told.
weeks in intensive care and testified against her.
Yeah.
Gaggy.
Whoa.
Which is like, man, better
Delicious.
ways. Okay, well, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Grace asks, what other podcasts do you listen to?
Been dreading the moment someone asked me this question.
If you're
Okay.
driving, close your eyes sometimes.
Wow.
I don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah, me either.
I listen to very few, to be honest. I think this is like a fairly common thing in the podcasters world. I
Yeah.
feel like of just like, okay, if you make them, you're not necessarily listening to a lot. I know some people do, but I'm mostly not. I'll sometime here. You know what? Let's just go into.
I started just because I wanted to see what the pulse was. I started listening. I think I've said this already. I started listening to this current season of The Adventure Zone.
Okay.
Just because I wanted.
Oh yeah,
to
I listened to the
see.
first season ages ago,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or the first two.
Um,
I forget how it goes.
Yeah, and it's fine. Should I just listen to Friends at the Table? Yeah, for sure. But that's hard.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe, you know. I do want it to be lighthearted goofums, and to be the McElroys understand. They have codified their voice and their brand, like they know what they are
100%.
making.
Yes.
And it does sometimes feel, because I've been listening to it as I've been driving, which I've been doing more. There is a little bit of a warm blanket about it. Like brain turn
100%.
off warm blanket about it, which is
Mabim?
nice.
Or
The
Adventure
Adventure
Zone.
Just Adventure Zone.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally,
either way.
yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
no, either way, yeah. But which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it literally is only because I don't drive anymore. Like if I had a commute, like I was listening to the most podcasts when I had a commute pre-COVID. I don't have a commute anymore. And the idea of sitting, and I don't have a job where, well, generally, full stop. I don't have a job where I can sit and listen to people talk at me and then also do the job.
Yeah, that's the other thing. For me,
That's
I
hard.
stopped listening to podcasts as much. What I used to do is if I would have to travel between Corpus Christi, where I used to live, in Houston, which is about a 3.5 hour drive, I would I would just catch up on if you're driving through the back and forth on that trip. Not only do I not do that anymore, but when I do have to commute, which is regular, I either have my friends in the car or crucially, I'm driving in the city of Houston and I can't listen to a podcast and focus on the road as much as I need to not be hit by another vehicle.
Yeah.
Or to not hit a pedestrian, frankly.
Yeah.
Have you ever
audiobooks.
tried to listen to a podcast with another person in the car?
No, I'd kill myself.
I have. Yeah.
Did it
I
work?
listened
Because I'm
taking
with
us both off.
Lotus. I'm with
I
Lotus.
listened to
We're both dying.
I listened to I think the entire first season of Serial with someone in the car.
That is slightly different. 'Cause for me, I could not imagine anything more mortifying than we're on a road trip. You're trapped in the vehicle with me. I'm the driver, which means that I get listening priority. And I put on like an audio podcast and it's not funny.
I'm rolling out of the car. I'm rolling out of the car. I'm
Yeah.
dead.
I could
I'm
if I
dead.
said, hey, but like I don't listen to My Favorite Murder or anything because
Sure.
I don't like that. But I do like crime stuff.
Yeah.
So I could imagine be like, hi, we're going to be on a road trip for an hour. What if we all listen to blah, blah, blah crime story?
Yeah.
That could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
No,
won't,
if someone's
'cause
just
we're
like,
listening to
listen,
K-pop, but
hey, fucking
could.
check out this episode of this podcast. This guy is so funny. His name is Theo Vaughn. I'm fucking out. Like I'm rolling. My brains are on the sidewalk. But it doesn't even have to be something as obviously vile as that. It would. If
comedy is involved,
most things.
No.
Even if it involves someone I kind of like, I'm like I may not like their podcasting.
And I appreciate if you at home are listening to this with someone else in the car, you are one of God's strongest soldiers.
You are.
I don't mean to denigrate your what I am identifying as a skill here.
Yeah.
I just couldn't possibly.
I'll say something. I have listened to hours of The Basement Yard without ever firing up an episode of that show because it is so ubiquitous on my TikTok algorithm.
Yes, 100%.
That I have just seen.
Hey, Can we hold hands and be brave here?
Yes.
A lot of podcasts, particularly of the sort of comedic variety, don't need to be that long. Just cut it down to the funny bits.
Yeah.
So
what is the basement yard?
It's with those two white dudes who get a little fruity, but they are very straight.
They're very straight, but they're also like they're good.
They're chill.
Good.
They're chill,
good
cool
dudes.
Guys.
They're
the
cool
one
guys.
that's like, "What's your favorite Pop-Tart?" Strawberry. What a basic answer. Okay, fine. My favorite Pop-Tart's the limited edition Spider-Man. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, the Spider-Man. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
They're chill.
They're going on tour.
They're playing MSG.
I just missed them. They didn't come to LA.
From Chinese food.
Yep, they're going to
Chinese
monosodium glutamate.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I think that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Semaglutide injection.
So,
listen, a lot of people are like, listen, GLP ones are so expensive now. But all I'm saying is, you just go to the store, you buy a bottle of MSG, get some water, stir it up.
There you go.
Syringe right into the bloodstream, and you're gonna lose weight.
You're gonna lose weight.
Please don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I just got a fucking all-timer Discord message from Funke Joseph, friend of the show. Funke Joseph, what is going on? I'm getting like DMs from a bunch of people immediately. That's
what's
really
happening.
Funny. Whoa. Okay, first of all, Colette is listening to this conversation and just sent me this. Quote, itch controversy, aka the Royal Rumble of bad identity journalists. Which is fucking awesome. True, I'm sorry, Colette, if you didn't want me to read that on air of a podcast.
Nah, it's
I will. You know what?
Your
I'll ask
is
you.
Crazy.
Okay, and then fuck. This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to cut this and put it in the show notes or something. Funky goes, John, oh my fucking God, I'm watching Law and Order and I just saw the scene that you showed me where Kyle MacLachlan shoots the kid. So fucking funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was fun. This isn't a question from the chat, but how do you make your bacon? That's from me.
Oh, for you? There's levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
Generally air fryer, because air fryer is just small oven.
Air fryer, good.
However, if I am making a classic, several pieces of bacon, 2 eggs, I will put them in the pan and then just cook the eggs in the pan.
Ooh, Lotus, that's really important context.
It's important. Yeah, I don't cook the bacon in the pan unless eggs are going in right afterwards.
Yeah. Or
like something similar with like a sandwich.
I will make bacon in the pan if I know I'm about to make gravy or if I'm about to fry eggs.
Yes.
Or if there's a reason that I want just a couple of strips of bacon and I want the grease from the bacon. Okay. Otherwise, it is all going on a sheet pan. It's going into a cold oven. Mm-hmm. The oven is being turned to 400 degrees. And about 15 minutes later, it will be the perfect amount of crispy and chewy.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I have tried to use my specific air fryer to make bacon 2 times, and both times I set off the smoke alarm.
Ooh.
So
what'd you do?
I don't nothing. Like I just put it in.
We had to flip. I think we do like 350 for 6 minutes, and then take them out and flip them and do it again.
That's too much.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
I'm trying to put this shit
in
the fucking. I'm just set and forget it, like a Ronco chicken machine.
Nikki's putting that shit in the fucking uni soon.
Soon,
here you go.
Soon I'll be putting it in the uni.
It's 15 seconds in the uni.
God, that would be so sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
So that's good. Jason, this is a great question. How would y'all do on the $100,000 pyramid?
But here's the question. Is it different combinations of us 3 or do we choose who our partner is? Because I'm going to tell you right now, that answer should tip you off. I would fucking destroy the $100,000 pyramid. No. I love Game Show Network. Game Show Network. $100,000 pyramid is the one where they have 2 celebrities and you have a hidden word. And so like the word is Batman. You're not allowed to say the words Bat or Man. So you would say like Superman's friend who wears dark clothing. And then they have to guess that it's Batman.
Oh, and that's it?
And you just have to go, you have to get more than the other pair that you're facing off against.
But the challenge is you have to, boring. The challenge is you have to talk to, I never understand. Here's my thing about Game Show for Charity. Where it go?
They
Go to church.
usually,
What's
the
the
celebrities
artifice?
usually choose.
But
what
why
it
are we
is.
doing the? Why are we doing the?
Because it's fun. I
But like,
game
just
show.
I do think, Nikki, I think it is so much funnier.
Money.
I think it's so much better. It's like Brad Pitt just won $10,000.
That is so much better to me because
Yeah.
CBS is going to give the money away anyway. Is how I feel. Right. There are more stakes if there are 5 members of the Harlem Globetrotters on Family Feud and they are going to split the $20,000.
Yeah.
That means more to me than them being we're going to give it to our.
It's delicious because like if fucking Fred Willard, he's dead, but if Fred Willard goes on a show and like
Fred Willard.
I don't know. It's just I'm a celebrity that would show up on a game show network show.
No, absolutely.
But all right, Caroline Ray
that's
wins.
It's like just 2 great pulls, Sean.
Yeah, thank you. So Caroline Ray shows up, wins $10,000. The delicious part of that is, what's she doing with that money?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I will say for a $100,000 pyramid, sometimes they do. The celebrity guests are paired with random people.
The randoms,
So like if they win money, it's a big deal. And the celebrity is kind of trying to help them, but usually they pick celebrities who are a little off color. Watching Carol Channing try to play $100,000 pyramid is deeply entertaining. And then it was like they had fairly recently, they had Keke Palmer and Yvette Nicole Brown, and they had ESP. It was kind of crazy.
That's cool.
Not saying we're just be like, and guess
I saw a clip of that. That was really good.
Very entertaining. But I feel
like, but I was about to say, I feel like Keke Palmer, like actually and seriously, might have some sort of kind of like mutant quality. Like she's got something.
She got full suite ESP.
Wow, it's like you're just like the most charming person I think I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad she's getting her flowers after True Jackson VP.
Great show. Should we apply to be on $100,000 pyramid with Michael Strahan?
We should. And I would say that I think I would be a good clue giver. Oh, buddy, if I'm on the other side of that, I'm toast. Cooked, I'm like, I'm striking out every time.
I enjoy those kinds of games and I play them with friends a lot as a kid. But I think I'm a better interpreter than anything else.
Yeah.
In interpreting the insane things that friends who have a similar wavelength to, not similar, similarly offbeat as Nikki's wavelength, I could figure out what
I think we could get there.
Yeah.
I think I would be pretty good. This is a different game show, but I think I'd be pretty good at Wheel of Fortune. However, I would also be, I'm good at Wheel, but I'm as likely as anyone who's ever been on the show to like do one of the fumbles where I say they tricked me into saying the nightmare before Crunkmas.
Who let the bogs out?
A bitch in time. Like I would absolutely do. Yeah, the whole extra letter. Yeah.
No one said B.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd be terrible at Wheel. I'm smart, so I'm gonna put me on Jeopardy. You know.
Oh yeah.
They're great news, everybody. There's games. Okay. Folks. On the App Store, I got a notification from Apple Computer from Steve Jobs, and he said, "Hey, you canceled your Apple Arcade ages ago, and it expires on Friday. Do you want to renew it?" And I said, "No." But I did open the app to see what games are on Apple Arcade. Nothing. Except I'm scrolling to find the coming soon. On September 4th, a brand new game called Jeopardy Daily is coming. And it seems like a Puzzmo frame
for trivia
for Jeopardy. So I am excited about that. However, it is an Apple Arcade exclusive. That's annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Then separately, I was remembering HQ.
Yeah.
And I was like, they should bring back HQ. And then someone in my mentions was like, I think the Scott Rogowski guy is bringing HQ back.
Whoa.
And then they sent me a link. I'm scrolling. Scott or a guy. I couldn't find it, so I'm Googling Scott now. It's called Play Savvy. Okay. Now, folks, does Savvy sound familiar to you?
Is this British?
It does sound familiar to me, yes.
Would you like to take a guess as to why it sounds familiar to you? Or have you Googled it already?
It's That Savvy, is it?
I do think it is That Savvy, owned by the Public Investment Fund.
Really?
Oh,
that's crazy. I just thought the name sounded a little British. I was having fun, but
I did some digging. I was faded, but I did some digging, and I couldn't figure it out whether or not they are connected.
I recognize it,
but they are named the same thing, and it seems like the Public Investment Fund would not allow a product to be called a mobile game product to be called the same thing as their mobile game company. But I don't know. Only 520 people have joined the wait list for this game, which isn't a good sign. And so, yeah, so there's that. So maybe HQ's coming back, but who knows?
Maybe HQ's coming back.
Okay.
Huge.
Anyway, remember that guy was famous?
I do.
Was he the last,
last unicorn? The last game show host? Like, really? Because everyone's a celebrity now.
Yeah.
Martin Short, Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
I think
he might have been the last
might
one.
Might have been the last one. Yeah. Now it's just all your Jane Lynch's and yeah.
Chronologically, though, do you put Scott after Game Changer
Ken
Man?
Jennings? Oh, I don't think of that as a game show.
Me either.
I don't.
Okay, great. Listen,
It's not.
Okay, that's good because if we talk more about, I think Game Changer is delightful. I also don't think
it's great.
Show.
It's not a game show.
It's a comedy show. That's okay.
It's a comedy show with the
show.
trappings
That's
of a
fine.
game show.
Yeah.
But then it makes me go whenever people are like, it's a game show. I'm like, you don't.
It's not a game show. No, it's not a game show.
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey, what about him?
He was celebrity before.
Steve was celebrity before.
Compared to these other guys, he's famous as Family Feud now, not as whereas these other guys are not famous as their game show hosts.
With Steve,
that's true.
I think he went from being famous separate from game show. He had a career nadir. Is that the top or the bottom?
Nadir's the bottom.
A career nadir, my favorite tennis player. And then that's when he got the Family Feud gig. And then I think he has been so good at the feud, it brought him back up to relevance.
Right, but that's what I mean, is he's famous as the Family Feud host.
Right.
Like capital
my
F
mom
famous.
would say that he is not famous for Family Feud. I think my mom would say that he's famous for the stuff that he did pre-Family Feud. So maybe it depends on how old you are.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
The caucasity might also factor in.
Yeah. But Ryan Seacrest, is American Idol a game show?
No.
It's a competition show? Talent show. Is the thing that makes it a game show what?
You're playing a game that is consistent for the television program. Now, with something like American Idol, you could argue that there is a game within the game of being likable enough to win the American Idol. But fundamentally, it is a reality TV competition show. In the same way, I think where you're really kind of getting into the nebulous spaces with something like Drag Race, where they're playing games a lot of the time.
Yeah, sure.
And you know which games are going to be in every season because they're always the same, just slightly tweaked.
Is Chopped a game show?
Yes, I think Chopped is a game show.
It is heavily gamified. It barely matters if you make food.
I think Chopped is a game show. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Whoa.
Lotus. You do have to make food on this show.
You have to make the food, but it's not the point of the show.
Listen, bold choice. We're going to let you get into the next round. We chopped one of those ingredients and you chopped them all. And you showed us. So, all right. Moving on.
That show is pure entertainment and coincidentally food has occurred.
Yeah, food has also occurred. Del Focus asks, are y'all hat people?
No.
Yes.
No.
Clearly.
I can do visors. Not a hat person.
My head does not support hat.
Yeah. My head and my hair look very weird with anything but a visor.
Yeah, that's real. John is too big head.
Too big head. It doesn't fucking work for me. It's just it's not gonna work for me, dog.
We'll do 2 more. Del Focus also asks, what is the most recent in-app purchase you made?
Oh man.
Also, what's your favorite in-app purchase? Which is a crazy question to ask. I don't know if I've made one. App? Yeah, I guess I can look at like my transactions on iTunes.
Does food count?
That's a great question.
That's not really what an in-app purchase
is. Definitely an in-app purchase. Yeah. No, it's an in-app purchase.
Pretty explicitly an in-app purchase.
It's not an in-app purchase, but critically, you are purchasing it in the app.
In an app.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I did a actual by definition in-app purchase.
Yeah,
I bought a pack of. Like I bought a card variant and some currency in Marvel Snap like probably 6 months ago when I still played Marvel Snap. I don't really play Marvel Snap anymore.
When Pokemon TCG Pocket came out, I got the whatever the paid tier was for like a month or 2. I think that must be the last one I did.
I bought a month of Libro.fm.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I bought 2 months. I forgot to turn it off.
You forgot to turn it off. That's what I did with LinkedIn today. I had the reminder for LinkedIn Premium to cancel it today, but they charged in the morning and the reminder was for the afternoon.
Oh.
So that's good. We'll do one more.
But
you ever feel too young for a hobby? Asks Fonk.
I exclusively have old people hobbies, so I feel qualified to answer this.
Yeah.
And not really. I think any kind of feeling too young for a hobby is just like general hobby insecurity, and you'll get over it.
Yeah, you'll get over it. You just got to do it.
I'm also curious what this could be about. Like what kind of hobby? Knitting?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I feel too old for some of my hobbies.
That's
in some
fair.
ways. Which like I think is also kind of bullshit, like in the same way, but I feel probably closer to too old than too young. But I also don't have very many old person hobbies. Like Anne is someone who is like, I am tending to my garden. I am bird watching. Yes. I have my binoculars outside. She has no insecurity about that, which is lovely.
No, I love,
but like those are old people hobbies.
Going on specifically guided birding hikes with a professional ornithologist, or
that sounds fun.
Going to the early morning super niche native plant nursery that's only open once every 3 months. Yeah. As God intended, it's me and people who are 40 to 70 years older than me and nobody else.
That's that. That's what you want.
Yeah. I need young people around for.
Sometimes I'm like, it would be sick to get into like honestly, the thing that is like that feels particularly restrictive is no longer age. The hobbies that I want to get into just require more money than I have.
I was about to say, like expenses.
Like I want to
a lot of it.
I've been watching so much This Old House. The idea of like getting a shitty house and sitting and spending a calendar year working on a house is so enticing to me. And I can't just buy a house. And then the step down from that is, what if I bought an old shitty car and fixed it? And I can't do that either. So it's like that's where I'm at. So yeah, I don't feel too young for any hobbies. I feel like you can just kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you're an adult.
I would also be curious to know what this is about too.
Kill a cop in your head.
Kill a cop in your head, etc. I'm trying to think of old hobbies. And I'm like, well, I have 2 to 3 out of those, but then like Knitting, quilting. What are like old?
But it's like in the past, it wasn't old people hobbies, you know?
No. Hoop and stick.
Hoop and stick.
Hoop and stick.
Dude. I hope they patch hoop and stick soon. Because I don't think the skins in hoop and stick are very good right now.
I hope they put a patch in the road. I keep losing my combo.
Folks, thanks for listening to this episode of the Video Game Bees iPod newscast.
I actually I have a review.
Whoa!
Yeah. I didn't check it last time. This is from Fluffy Cloud Gamer.
Nice.
Who gives us 5 stars, 3 hours well spent, says
3
incredibly thought 3 yeah, we had one we
did a
3 hour one.
That's crazy.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
Incredibly thoughtful conversations that really get at why everything is so bad right now, mixed with genuinely funny moments. John and Nikki have such excellent chemistry. I can hear them talk about the most boring topic possible, and they find a way to make it entertaining and insightful. The 3-hour episode was hands down the best one of the podcasts I've ever listened to. Well, that's really sweet. I don't know how frequently we're going to be doing the 3-hour ones, but it was fun. We did have a good time doing that, and we did cover a lot of ground. So thank you, Fluffy Cloud Gamer. If you do leave us 5 stars in a review, I will read it on the show. All right, Nikki, sorry.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We'll be back next week with more video game stuff. Thank you for listening to vgbs.com/join to join the hive. Every Tuesday, John does Wake Up Honey, It's Tuesday at the nighttime. Lotus, do you have anything to promote?
Nope. Look at birds.
You look up, go look at a bird.
Look at birds.
I'm going to go eat some pizza. Keep on buzzing.